Good morning, everyone. Look what the cat drug in. We don't know his name. Boomer. Jack. Tom. No, I heard something. Anyway, I put him on Facebook. We're going to go and see if he's chipped. He's very friendly, a little too friendly. But he calms down when he gives you his paw. He sits when you ask him to sit. So he obviously belongs to someone that's taking fairly good care of him. He's got fleas and ticks, so if he stays any longer, I'm going to have to put something on him. We don't want fleas in the house. No, no, and you seem to be a bit laddered with him. Well, he's been scratching, so that tells you something. Well, anyway, so here he is. He's got beautiful eyes. Looks like he's a mix between an Irish setter and a golden retriever, something like that. Anywho, there it is. Also, he wasn't overly hungry, so I don't think he's been lost for very long. And he's kind of got the same body shape as Jake, which is, they eat. He didn't even eat all his food this morning, which tells me he's not hungry. He's just the way he is, right? So someone took good care of him, but he's got fleas. I didn't want We're going to have to take care of that boy. Yes, we do. He likes to be petted, and he sits nice and quiet. Did you run away? Did you get lost? Did you run after something? And got lost? Did you get lost? He's like, what? He doesn't really make eye contact. It's really interesting. I tried to take a picture of him so I could put it on Facebook. And he kept looking away while I was holding it, right? So he's not making eye contact much. Interesting. Can't look at me? Why not? I'm not that kind of dog. Okay, all right. All right, lay down. I gotta do my Bible reading now. We don't need another dog. But if God sends us one, if God sends us another animal that we need to take care of for one reason or another, well, then we do, don't we? There's always room for one more, and he gets along good with the other ones. Don't know about the chickens yet. We need another chicken killer, right? Don't know about the cats. Guess we'll find out. What do you think? He's like, don't give me away. Or find my people. He's very friendly, I have to say. This dog, and I haven't heard him bark at all. You smell, though. Go on. You're going to have a bath if you stick around. Go on. I mean, he just smells like dog. He doesn't smell rotten or anything. It just smells a lot like dog. You smell a lot like dog. What you want to say? Are you talking to me? Putting your paw on me? It's just water running. He's very alert. That's one thing. Yeah, he's a bit skittish. Not too bad. Got fleas. I see another one. I'm not thinking about that right now, as long as they stay on him for a while now. Don't spread them around the house. Anywho, so there it is. Yeah. It'll be my brother-in-law dragged him in, so he'll be the one taking care of this one financially, right? Yes. Yep. It is what it is. All right, let's get going here. We are on. You want to read too? Oh, he so gently put his paw on the Bible. You want to read too? How about you let me do that? Okay. The other ones are running. I thought it'd be good to get to know this one a little bit. if it's needed. Oh, Daniela, I'm sorry, I just made a hole in one of the pages. Get to know him a little bit and see what's up. His brother-in-law put a collar on him. I don't know why. Oh, he's taking him in to see if he has a chip, right? Yeah, we do that kind of with all of our animals that come here. First thing they go to the vet. Yeah, even if, right? Yeah, well, some people just are the way they are. Okay, so we're in the first book of Kings in 16. The word of Yahweh came to Jehu, son of Hanani, against Baasha. Well, gosh, let's not expect God to ever wanting to unite anyone. Not here, at least, right? According to them. I raised you from dust and made you leader of my people Israel. Jehu. I don't. Okay, well, I don't know where this one suddenly is coming from now. It's probably in the annals of the kings. But you have followed Jeroboam's example and let my people Israel into sin, which provoked my anger. Now I shall sweep away Baasha and his house. I shall make your house like the house of Jeroboam son of Nebat. Those of Baasha's family who die in the city, the dogs will eat, and those who die in the open country, the birds of the air will eat. Okay, well, that story made the rounds. The rest of the history of Baasha, his career, his valor, is this not recorded in the book of the animals? Annals. Okay. Annals of the kings of Israel? I don't know. You tell me. When Baasha fell asleep with his ancestors, he was buried in Tirzah. His son Elah succeeded him. So no dogs had eaten him up either. Furthermore, the word of Yahweh was delivered through the prophet Jehu. Jehu is a prophet, son of Hanani, against Baasha and his house. First, because of the many ways in which he had displeased Yahweh, provoking him to anger by his actions and becoming like the house of Jeroboam. Secondly, because he had destroyed that house. So it sounds like to me there were still people in Israel, possibly from the tribe of the Levites, that kept trying, right? Yes? But it seems like it's just, again, put in here, so there's something about God in here, right? But as far as, did it make any difference? Obviously not, right? Because every one of them keeps on doing whatever, even though, right, there's all these threats and warnings and how they're going to end up, and it doesn't seem to make any kind of difference. Right? Interesting? Because God doesn't do things like that. He doesn't. Yep, I know, they know that. God's not like that. The reign of Elah in Israel, 886 to 885. Well, that didn't last long. In the 26th year, oh, by the way, the math of the other one was right. Because it goes backwards. I had the little, yeah, okay. In the 26th year of Asa, king of Judah, Elah, son of Baasha, became king of Israel at Tirzah for 2 years. Zimri, one of his officers, captain of half his chariotry, plotted against him. Oh, really? While he was at Tirzah, drinking himself senseless in the house of Arzah, who was master of the palace in Tirzah. That could be my husband. They got sawdust yesterday, too. Zimri came in, struck him down, and killed him in the 27th year of Asa, king of Judah, and succeeded him. On his accession, as soon as he was seated on the throne, he butchered Baasha's entire family. Azra did? Or Zimri? All right. I don't know. But anyway. He butchered Baasha's entire family, not leaving him one jack of them alive, neither relative nor friend. Ah, really? How about the children and the women? No, 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 no. Or just all the boys? Ugh, ugh, I can't even. Ugh, what bloodthirsty people. Zimri destroyed the whole house of Baasha in accordance with the word which Yahweh had spoken against Baasha through the prophet Jehu. A good excuse to use God for all that. Because of all the sins of Baasha and his son Elah, into which they had led Israel, provoking the anger of Yahweh, God of Israel, with their worthless idols. The history of Elah, his entire career, is this not recorded in a book of the annals of the kings of Israel? I don't know. You tell me. All right, let's just keep going. The reign of Zimri in Israel, 885. Oh, it doesn't even go anywhere. In the 27th year of Asa, king of Judah, Zimri became king for 7 days. At Tirzah, the people were then encamped in front of Gibbethon, a Philistine town. When news reached the camp of how Zimri had not only plotted against but actually killed the king, all Israel proclaimed the army commander Omri as king of Israel in the camp that very day. So they had 3 kings at the same time. Told you. Omri and all Israel with him raised the siege of Gibbethon and laid siege to Tirzah. When Zimri saw that the town had been captured, he went into the keep of the royal palace, burnt the palace over his own head, and died. This was because of the sin which he had committed in doing what is displeasing to Yahweh, by copying the example of Jeroboam and the sin into which he had led Israel. Now I thought that he killed Jeroboam or whoever succeeded him, it's too many of them now, I can't remember them all, was because they were, and Yahweh said, and now here, okay, whatever. The rest of the history of Zimri and of his conspiracy, is this not recorded in the book of the annals of the kings of Israel? I guess. The people of Israel then split into 2 factions, one half following Tibni, son of Genat, to make him king, the other half following Omri. But the faction of Omri proved stronger than that of Tibni, son of Genat. Thus Tibni lost his life and Omri became king. Now why were, when this one guy Zimri became king, why were the people not happy? So I'm assuming it just doesn't give you enough. So it's just talking about the kings. Okay, right? But why, if this was someone that actually took care of business for God, right, then why were the people unhappy? So the people weren't living quite as desperate under the rule of Jeroboam and whoever followed? Or what? It doesn't say. But the people of Israel went and said, nah, we don't want this one. We absolutely don't want this one. You need to do something. Right? Yes? Seems like there's very little loyalty going on anywhere. I mean, or do people even know what's going on? It's very questionable. Well, anyway, let's keep reading. The reign of Omri in Israel, 885 to 874. No, that was about 10 years, looks like. In the 31st year of Asa, king of Judah, Omri became king of Israel and reigned for 12 years. He reigned for 6 years at Tirzah. Then for 2 talents of silver he bought the hill of Samaria from Shemer, and on it built a town which he named Samaria. After Shemer, who had owned the hill. Omri did what is displeasing to Yahweh again, and was worse than all his predecessors. In every way he copied the example of Jeroboam, son of Nebat, and the sins into which he had led Israel, provoking the anger of Yahweh, God of Israel, with their worthless idols. The rest of the history of Omri, his career, his valor, is this not recorded in the book of the annals of the kings of Israel? When Omri fell asleep with his ancestors, he was buried in Samaria. His son Ahab succeeded him. Also, he only lived for that much longer. Again, though, he reigned, they say, for 12 years, and the people of Israel seemed just fine with it. Well, what's happening here. We're getting a little bit of an inkling that the people of Israel actually wanted someone in power that did what? Okay. They like their idols. They seem to be more happy with that. Introduction to the reign of Ahab, 874 to 853. Now that's a good run. Ahab, son of Omri, became king of Israel in the 38th year of Asa, king of Judah, and reigned over Israel for 22 years in Samaria. Ahab, son of Omri, did what is displeasing to Yahweh, and was worse than all his predecessors. The last that he did was to follow the sinful example of Jeroboam, son of Nebat. He married Jezebel, daughter of Ethbaal, king of the Sidonians, and then proceeded to serve Baal and worship him. He erected an altar to him in a temple of Baal, which he built in Samaria. Ahab also put up a sacred pole and committed other crimes as well, provoking the anger of Yahweh, God of Israel, more than all the kings of Israel, his predecessors. It was in his time that Hiel of Bethel rebuilt Jericho. Laying its foundations cost him his eldest son Abiram, and erecting its gates cost him his youngest son Segub, just as Yahweh had foretold through Joshua, son of Nun. Really? Interesting. Again, that's 22 years. Did worse than anyone else before him. God didn't kill him. It reigned. And the people seemed not displeased either with it. It's sad to see, right, where the guidance has gone from when Moses first got the stone tablets. They already started there with the golden calf. And where it is now, all these hundreds of years later, right? Really sad. Well, anyway, it is what it is. One could just repeat and repeat and repeat and repeat. But it seems as if only one time it seems like the people piped up, right? Because of why? Maybe. They liked. Seems like they liked the way things were. Right? Yes? It had nothing to do with God. God could just, what could he do? Right? Look on and wait. Yes? Okay, well, so be it. There'll be more. That's all I have to share today. It's a beautiful sunny day outside. Always more things to do. That's what I'm going to do. More things to do. God's love and blessings always. May he protect you, and I will talk to y'all another time.